All right, Vergil Ortiz is fighting. Excuse me, he's fighting Friday and Saturday on the zone. For those who don't know, first major card of the year in the U.S. He says that in an interview with Marcus Villegas, somebody titled it on Twitter, Vergil says it never was rap dude. Well, that's not what he said. He said that people thought the last time he got sick, it was rap dude all over again. See, I listen to what people say. I can't play it because I don't have the rights, but it's on Fight Hub, and I shared it on my Twitter. He said that he knew that to stay on this fight when it was originally made that it was going to be the last fight of his 47-pound career. I think he said he overheated and got dehydrated, and he just couldn't do it because you got to remember, Stannionis pulled out with I think an appectomy or whatever, and then he pulled out the week of the fight. Said he just I think he said overheated and he overtrained and all this other shit, man. That's what he said. All right. That's what he said. He said he overheated and he was, dehydrated, excuse me. So, that's exactly what he said. So, if he knew, original Stannionis fight was going to be his last at 47, he knew it was a chance that he wasn't going to make the weight. Now, he said it wasn't his fault. So, I don't know if he going to blame Oscar, blame his dad, whoever helping him. I think they back with Robert Garcia, whatever. But he never said he never had a Rabdu. He said people was going to say it was Rabdu all over again, and it wasn't. So, at the end of the day, that's exactly what he said. But at the end of the day, I believe he competed at 140 pounds. He also competed at 147 and got no title out of it. So, and when I told y'all, when y'all competing at when they competing at these divisions that they don't belong at, don't nothing good come of it. Don't nothing good come of it. You sucking your body down when you young, you can do it, but at some point it's gonna catch up with you. So, he was competing at weight classes that he shouldn't have been at. And that's a huge problem because that's gonna have effects on his long-term health. So that's gonna have effects on his long-term health. So he said he cried before his last fight, believing his career was over with. So my thing is, if it wasn't Rabdu Myelsis, why you just crying over my opinion, why you just crying over training and overeating? He said right before I passed out, I guess he passed out, I broke down crying because I thought my career was over. It really was a tough time, said Vergil Ortiz to Fight Hub. He said, I tried to distract myself. I went to some concerts. I'm over it. I still have two more 48 hours until I can fight again, step in that ring and win in dominant fashion, and I'll go over it or get over it. Probably meant. He says people thought it was Rabdu, but it was I was dehydrated severely, said Ortiz about his last time he was ill. So he said the last time, never said it wasn't originally Rabdu. He said it was really bad trying to cut down to 47. If I can't do it no more, I can't do it no more. But you knew that coming in. You knew that, right? You knew that before the week of the fight, and that was my issue with it. You knew that the week of the fight that it was going to be a chance. You guesstimate and see how the weight coming off. You knew it was going to be a chance. You wasted that man time. You wasted that man some of his training expenses and money and all that. You wasted that man time. You know what I'm saying? So no, I really don't have no sympathy for him on that standpoint because he already fucking knew. He already knew he wasn't gonna make it. So that was very inconsiderate of Golden Boy and them to do Stannionis like that. And then it wasn't even like I could see if he was trying to strain because it was his only title shot. It wasn't even a real title. You fighting for a fake belt. So it wasn't even for a real world title shot. Just go ahead and move up, bro. You know, the division ain't as daunting as it once was, neither. You know, it's starting to clear up a little bit. And we're going to talk about that another day. You know, hold on. But that is what it is. He said, I fought the Mean Machine in August. I fought Mean Machine in August of 2021. Then I fought McKisson in 2022 in the same month. It was too long. You know, he said after McKisson, I was expecting to fight Stannionis that same year, and that was going to be my last fight at 47. So he admitted that was going to be his last fight at 47. Okay. So we already knew this was going to be my last one. We was pushing it too long, but that's not my fault though. We were ready. I feel great. I'm comfortable here at 54. I have a lot of energy. I'm ready to go. I mean, you should have just moved up. You wasn't fighting for nothing, bruh. You was gonna be the Reggie Belt champion of the world. You was just gonna be the Reggie Belt champion of the world. So you wasn't gonna be a real world champion. Why waste their on his time? You know what I'm saying? Why waste that man time? That's all we asking. Why waste that man time? That dude wasted money, all that. And you wasted that man time. That wasn't fair. He said, I tried to distract myself. I tried to make it, bro. That's dangerous. And when you got people around you like that, that's allowing you to do something dangerous to make a cut that you really can't make, you know what I'm saying? Or you really shouldn't be trying to make that cut. Um, you know, I just feel that I don't feel like they had your best interest. I don't feel like they had your best interest. You know, and that's what happened when you got somebody that's around you that know what they're doing. Now, pertaining to the activity, he blaming Golden Boy. You know, and that's just the way boxing is. Networks are not giving out dates like they gave out dates because y'all making too much money. Too many people making too much good money that they don't deserve. He said, I feel the same. Nothing has really changed. And that's the good thing. It feels familiar to when I was at my best. I'm at my best right now. People overlook me now, and a lot of fighters do too. And I hope they do. I hope they find out that that's not the case. I'm prideful. I have a lot of pride in what I do. So for someone to sit behind the computer and tell me I'm done, you don't know what you're talking about. See, these niggas talk about how they don't like watch the dudes on social media and watch these. They do, bro. You think other football players and basketball players don't watch First Take? That's the only, that's the main place and Undisputed and all that. They watch this shit, man. And at the end of the day, social media, if you ain't mentally strong or you in a mentally weak place, I don't think you should be on social media. You know, and we go through, mentally trying times. And I think at that point you should turn it off. Take a little break when you're going through something. Because we all go through our ups and downs, we all go through our battles and all that stuff. So that's just life. But but yeah, in my opinion, I just at the end of the day, I just think it was inconsiderate of him. They knew they weren't gonna make it beforehand. They knew when they start cutting the weight, he wasn't gonna make it. And I just think whoever looking out for him, they just looking at the money and looking at getting a fake belt, and they not looking at the bigger picture of the kid's health. This is why you need pros around you. This is why you need people that know what they doing around you. That's why. when you got these daddies around who don't know shit about the sport, which I'm just saying in general, if the shoe fit, don't wear it. Um, you know, he putting his son at risk, and we all can see it. So, hey, it is what it is. I wish him nothing but the best. Good guy, excellent boxer. I think he'd be a future world champion. I bet my money on that. But I hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.